Sure. I just want to congratulate Coach Keno and his staff and his team. They just wish them the best of luck as they move forward. They're a great team. There's a reason why they did as well as they've done this year. And then on the other side of that, I just want to say how proud I am of our team and the season that they've been able to have, and just having the attitude of just never giving up and always staying in there and always staying together. Just super proud of them.
Question, so please would like to use the mics.
Hey Coach, when number 10 came to the line for Miami, it just seemed like she was having a lot of success from the service line those first two sets. What allowed her to have that kind of success, and what allowed you guys to limit her effectiveness at the line in the final two sets?
Yeah, I think so. I kind of talked about this earlier in some media things, but we have one person in our conference that I think serves similarly to her. And so just trying to simulate that in practice. I joke that we have Big Deb, but Big Deb doesn't have an arm, so it's not exactly what you see when you actually see a real live person serving that way. But I felt really good actually about our topspin serving. We did a lot of standing topspin, which obviously isn't the same pace. But I thought she got really hot really early. And it's just trying to figure out the speed and being able to cushion it, being able to cross in the seams and not just back away from it because you don't have time to do that. But I thought we started to figure that out as the game went on. And, as coaches, we're like, okay, her first serve is going to be the easiest one. That's the one you got to try to really side out on because once she gets going, she's just going to keep ripping harder. But I thought she did a great job. But then I thought we handled it a little bit better as games 3 and 4 went on.
What'd you say to the team in between the second and the third set? Because it really just seemed like you guys played different in that third set.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things was just being able, we could not play safe. And I felt like and that's on me in my mind. We talk about playing fearless, playing like you have nothing to lose. And I just thought we were playing it a little bit safe, and there's no way you're going to beat a team like Miami playing it safe. And so it's just feeling comfortable in your own shoes to be able to leave it all out there and take some risk when you can take risks. And we talked about not being dumb about that, but just taking risk when you're able to do that. And I thought we did a much better job of that in sets 3 and 4.
Would that be what led to higher hitting percentage in those final two?
Yeah, it was tough because I felt like there was a combination of things with the hitting percentages in the first two sets. I didn't think we were doing a great job of bettering the ball and getting our hitters in the best position. So we were getting some touches. I thought we were getting some great touches off the block at times. I told them I think they hit 230 or something in the first set, and I'm like, I will take that against a Miami team. I thought we got some good touches. We just weren't transitioning well. Getting great swings out of that, so they would come right back with more of a free ball type swing, and they're going to be super difficult to defend when they're in system for sure.
I think Kaylissa, Emily, this season has been incredible for you guys. 20 plus wins in a row going into tonight. What are you guys going to remember from your senior season?
I feel like from the beginning, and kind of starting last year, we just really started to put the focus on we're going to out-team every single team. Our word for the season was Mudita, which is just being genuinely happy for other successes. And so I think just really buying into that, and this whole season it was, if somebody's having an off game, we've got your back. There's 20 other girls on the team that we're going to pick you up. And so I feel like just this year's team chemistry was amazing, and that took a lot of intentional effort, and just really, really proud of what this team accomplished this year.
I would just echo what Kaylissa said about when one player is having an off game and the other people step in. I feel like we did that really well all season long, and I think that's maybe where we came up a little short tonight. There were a few too many of us that maybe weren't playing at our best. So that's just really tough when that happens. But I think we did that really consistently throughout the season, and that's what made us pretty dangerous.
You two have both gotten to experience some great team success over the last 2 years. Does that make a loss like this any easier, I suppose?
Definitely not. Our goal was we really wanted to make it to the Sweet 16, and I know making it into the tournament is such a big deal in and of itself. Obviously, there's 340-some teams in the conference. We talked about that beforehand, so even having the opportunity to be here was great, but we had really high expectations for ourselves. So, to fall short of that, it's going to hurt and it's going to sting. And, I think for the girls that are coming back next year, that's just going to be a really good motivator.
Coach, what have these two meant to the program over their 5 years?
Oh, you're going to do that to me? I mean, it's impossible to just say in a few words what these two have meant. And I mean, you start off with Kaylissa and just being kind of a hometown girl and just kind of taking a chance at picking UNI. She took a chance on us and we took a chance on her, and it's paid off, I think, for us for sure. We'll see what Kaylissa feels about that. But and then, you know, I think the biggest thing with Kaylissa is just she's had different roles throughout her time here, and she's had the ability to embrace that. And to me, that's how she ended in the role she did this year, because she was able to embrace that. Mudita was totally her last year. You know, she did not have the role she wanted, but she supported the kid that kind of beat her out. And that's why, again, she was able to do that. And then Emily, you know, coming in, we recruited her as a middle. She didn't play any middle the whole time she was here. You know, outside hitter that I kept saying, eventually we'll get you back in the middle, or run a 3-middle system so you're doing a little bit more. And I don't think we ever were able to do that, Emily. So, and then I always look at Emily as the kid that she just does everything right. She lives, they both live Panther volleyball. And that, you know, it's hard to explain what Panther volleyball is. It's just you have to follow people that live that. And Kaylissa and Emily were two of the biggest ones with that. And we'll miss that. We'll miss that example every day. And I'm just so incredibly proud of them. And like I told our team in the locker room, the cool thing is you just know, because of your experiences with them throughout this time, that they're just going to be do amazing things when they leave here. And you know, we can't wait to follow that and be a part of their lives as they leave here, doing those amazing things. And I know they'll always be supporting us as well. You know, they're not going to get rid of us, that's for sure, but we will be their biggest cheerleaders as they head into the next part of their life.
Last year was intentional effort. It sounds like this year was Mudita. Was that a player-led movement, or was that kind of something the coaches hope to instill in the team this year?
Well, Mudita was a word that we got from Coach Murphy, the Alabama softball coach, that they live and die by that word. So he has talked to our team a few times, and that has always been a big word. And so they kind of embrace that word. And I think our team has always been a team that talks about intentional effort, because you can do a lot of talking about a lot of things. And even the simple thing of building teamwork and trust, you know, or, you know, I talk about people, I'm going to build relationships. Well, what are you going to do to build those relationships? Because if you don't put intentional effort, you know, I remember having conversations, I'm going to have coffee once a week with everyone. And it doesn't happen that easy. You know, it's hard when things get busy to actually have coffee with people once a week. So just really putting intentional efforts into whatever we're doing has been a big thing for us for a lot of years.